What's good, y'all? So listen, I will not be here later on, and I said I better get this done now because it's already Thursday, girl. And this is the only time I got to do it. So I went on ahead and actually watched Monday night's episode of this. So let's go on ahead and get down to it. We can't be here long, so it don't even matter. Y'all know the show, y'all know the season, y'all know the episode number, and y'all know the episode name. Jack Attack and Chantel, both y'all know Roxanne from a Goofy movie with her group troop ass. Both of them leave the hotel. They leave Hawaii the same night in separate hotels. 3 days later, Ty invites Evelyn and Jen, and they meet up for drink and basically to talk about Hawaii, but not talk about Hawaii. The only thing they wanted to talk about Hawaii was what went down between Jack Attack and Roxanne from a Goofy movie with her group troop ass. And this is what I mean. Nobody has nothing going on. Like, it's killing me that 12 episodes, now we're seeing Jen having an event. And now we're seeing Ming having an event. Like, now we're seeing Ty and Ming do a bit more back and forth that went a little bit more further than probably what they was expecting it to go. But the fact is that we're at episode 12, and now y'all making us wait for a few months and then want to do a 12B, pulling 11 Marriage Huntsville tease. It's just like, why? Why I would still feel the exact same way. It took 12 episodes to finally see some other shit happen amongst somebody else, but y'all still found the way to make it all about Jackie and her pissy ass daughter. Annoying. Really annoying. Um Evelyn says she ain't got no problems with coexisting with dating long leg giraffe neck having ass Jen. Do she want to be around her every day having drinks and lunch? Absolutely not. But she's more worried about what's going on between Jack Attack and her pissa ass daughter than what's going on between her and Day Long Legs. Why? Why? What's going on between them don't have a whole ass thing to do with not none of y'all there. Why do you feel the need to be purview to what everybody else has going on, and you want to hitch your ass onto what they got going on? But God forbid somebody say anything about your Bill the whore of a daughter. You throw out all of these threats and you sell all of these freaking wolf tickets that don't nobody want and ain't nobody ask you for because ain't nobody believing in or buying it. Because again, I say, who asked have we ever seen you whoop? Nobody, baby, nobody. We saw you get your ass whooped, but we ain't never seen you whoop they ass, little wench. Moving on. Sick up. So Daddy Long Legs, Giraffe Neck having ass Jennifer say she don't know how it got to this point, but she hasn't heard Jack Attack side of things, so she ain't finna say too much. And then Evelyn and Ty feel like Jack Attack was dead ass wrong. Girl, bad to the both of y'all. Girl, bad to the both of y'all. And the gag is Jen, bad to you too, because you added on to the foolishness bringing up grandparents' right. So don't sit up here and say, well, I don't understand how we got to this point. You know exactly how we got to this point. You helped. You did. Now, while you may not have said as much, you still said shit. You still ran your damn mouth. You still told things while simultaneously saying you don't want to have nothing to do with it, and you not trying to be messy, and you ain't trying to gossip, and you ain't trying to start no mess, but then you gossiping to start mess. Like, that's why you went back to Daddy Long Leg draft that cabinet. The Shitty Sheets Bandit and the hoe that's here for nothing talk. Jack Attack is at home. Daddy Long Leg come around there to check on her to hear Jack Attack's side of things because she's still a part of the group. And then Jack Attack apologizes to Daddy Long Legs for calling her a long head ass. But my thing is though, Jen, you do got a long head. It's round, but it's long. So would that be considered oval or oblong? Y'all let me know. But it is. Your face is a little longer, round, but it's still a little long. Just saying. So she won't halfway off with her assessment, but fine. She want to call it a joke. Oh, okay, Jack Attack. We'll call it a joke. Did Long Leg tell her about her movie screening and how she invited most of the ladies, but some of them declined? Then she also wants to talk about what happened between Jack Attack and her daughter, her spawn of Satan, and she's over it. She walks out the room, and then she comes back into the room, and then wants to deflect by throwing out some damn a lie. Call it what it is. It's a lie. Jackie, you're lying. All right. Now we just gonna call a thing a thing. Jackie, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying about the whole threesome with her and Ming and da 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 da. You're lying, Jackie. You're lying. Now, when it comes down to her sneaking out with a man on Jason, I don't consider that cheating. If she is doing it, I don't consider it cheating. Bitch, y'all are just complicit in where y'all are at. I don't bit more believe you love him more so than he love you. And let me rephrase. I do believe y'all love each other. But do I believe you share that same type of love that you did before you found out about 300 to 500 women, in my opinion? No, hell no. There's no possible way you do. And I'm more than sure when he's back in Dallas and you up there, you're worried about what the hell he doing. I'm show you why. I'm show you why. So, Brandy, if you are out there with another nigga, so have fun and enjoy yourself. Girl, enjoy yourself. Okay, enjoy yourself, Brandy. Go out there and have a smorgasbord. Hell, he did. Go out there and have a smorgasbord if you want to. The hell? Moving on, because I promise you, we would not care. We would give you a standing O. Round of applause. Brava, bravissimo. One more time for the bitches in the back. Like that, that's what we be telling you. Jan sneak peek event, because that's what it was. They went to go and watch a small little clip of it. Now, Jen, maybe this is what they always do, because I don't know. I just do YouTube. I'm not no filmmaker. This is as much as I do so far as filmmaking. All right. So I don't know. Maybe this is how all of the screening goes. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is how the screening goes. I don't know. I thought everybody was gonna see like the product, like a premiere type thing. That's what I thought it was. But a sneak peek, would I rent out a whole rooftop catered event, all that foolishness for just for a 15 to 30-second clip? Probably not. And if I did, I had that bitch to my house. But whatever this is, reality show, you got to make it big and grand or whatever. But I tell you this, I don't want to see your scamming ass Christian. I don't. I don't want to see your scamming ass Christian. At this point, I really feel like he wants to hold a basketball. And to be real, he really could hold it more than you can because it's his family that makes you interested. Catch. It's his family that's making you interested. It's his family that got you still holding the basketball. And I'm gonna tell you something else. And I ain't necessarily got no issues with you, Jen, but I will tell you this. You still a punk ass bitch, IRL. And everybody out here ain't scared of your scamming ass Christian's family. They're not. All right. I want them to listen. I'm fine with you feeling like you rough as tough with your Afro puff. Cool. But don't let it get your ass whooped. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. Jack Attack comes in support of the screening. Then Ty wanted to ask her, did she talk to Chantel? And then Jack Attack says she finna get some food, and then she put an H on her back and hauled the ass out of there. I don't know why y'all keep trying to back Jackie into a corner and try to make her tell y'all about her family business. I will keep chucking the deuces up to y'all as well, because she's not talking to y'all about her and her daughter's issue. She's just not. I don't know how many times Jack Attack got to keep telling y'all. And I understand it's a reality show and all that shit. I get all of that. But when is too much, right? And my thing is, all of y'all, especially the OGs, have done exactly what Jackie is doing right now. So all this shit and all of this complaining and all this so on and such, fuck y'all. Like Brandy's done that. Jen does that. Shawnee been doing that since the show's birth. Susie's done that. Who else? It's a lot more. It's a lot more. Now Jackie doing it. It's a grand uprising. Chabu. Anywho, Jen tells me about hearing the rumor, which won't no rumor. It was a damn lie. She carried back the lie to to Ming and Ty or whatever. Who cares? Ty and Ming have a conversation. I didn't give a damn about that either. Moving on. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't care about Ty and Ming no more. I don't. I don't care about y'all childish high school antics. Like we don't care, girl. We really don't care. We don't give a flying fuck no more. I feel like that shit is dead. It's done. It's dead ski. We don't need it no more. We ain't resuscitating. We done already done signed the papers and we cremating that bitch. We don't care. What else do y'all have going on within y'all lives independent of each other and this childish shit that y'all doing? Because I mean, a lot of people brought up in my comments about how you and your mama was so lovey-dovey and y'all was good up here, but some people brought up how you said that you didn't have the best relationships with your mama. So everybody like, what's tea? Like that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. What's real and what's fake with you new bitches? I guess the world will never know. Evelyn meeting with Brandy and Ming for lunch. Ming tells Brandy about the lie that Jackie gave, but she's more shocked that Jen spreaded it because of all of the hell and fever that she gave her just last season, before her and her scamming ass Christian got married and blah blah blah. And then Ming invites them to her little curling iron, flat iron. I guess she the queen of the flat irons. I guess that's what that was that she was doing. She's saying that she's selling them by the millions. So she say I don't know, and she's having her second launch for it or whatever. She inviting them. Um, the last three birds meet with Jen to talk about what don't know who cares. Ming and Mama Vicki. The only thing I cared about in this scene was Mammy Vicki. I like Mammy Vicki. I like Mammy Vicki a lot. I like her spirit. I like her spirit. Like I told y'all, my parents are baby boomers. So those are the types that I came up with. You know what I'm saying? Like Mammy Vicky reminds me a lot of my aunties on my daddy's side. You know what I mean? A lot of my aunties on my daddy's side, honey. All right, that was living out Stewart Gardens and shit. Like and Marshall Courts and Ridley Circle and all them. Okay, Seven Oaks and shit. Like she remind me of them. So I was actually living for Mammy Vicki. I was like, I thought she was too cute. And I liked how she won't hear for the foolishness when either one of them. And I like the fact that she didn't try to refute Taz's claim that her daughter run around here like a hoe. And Mean couldn't even lie about it to her mom. See, Mean, that's what happens. You went and told your mama one side of the story, and you expected her to just go off of that. And I'm glad that Taz stood on principle. It wasn't about disrespecting your disrespecting of your mama at all. I like the way Taz said, "Mama, I hear you, but no, 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 ma'am." I like the fact that she said that she won't answer no questions about whatever she may or may not have done with Drew Sidora. I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. She already going through a whole lot of shit with Ralphie Boy, going through this divorce and I can respect her for being a for being a girl's girl as a strapping young fella as she is. Okay. I still respect her for being a girl's girl and saying, hell no, I'm not talking about that. I'm not having that conversation up here with y'all and all of that. That don't even matter when your daughter run around here still texting niggas with real dinglings, because that's what she really want. I respect it. And then her mama, Mammy Vicky, made her invite everybody down to her event, including Ty. She said, Ty, you better show you better show your ass there. Don't make me come looking for you like a rabid dog. And I believe Mammy Vicky in her words she said. So we get down to Mean's event, child. The last three birds in the kennel decide to come. Jack Attack decided not to come. She's saying that she was going home to help Dougie plan for his birthday. And I ain't even mad at Jackie for leaving. Jackie, go on ahead and leave, girl. They just gonna make you the whole story. The only reason why, in my opinion, the only reason why I feel like Britt Brat and Evelyn even got into it is because they wasn't there to gang up on you. If you want to be real, I feel like if Jack Attack stayed for all of that, it just would have been the Jackie Christie show. Moving on. Brandy calls out Jen for spreading that damn lie, and she tries to backpedal and coochie pop in the handstand about that shit. But once she realized she couldn't, she went on ahead and apologized for spreading it or whatever. Evelyn asks, does anybody else around there got an issue? Jen brings up Britt Brad saying the other OGs other than her are very low vibrational. Evelyn asks her, what did she ever do to her to make her feel that way? Britt Brad says she ran her mouth. She said, you can't even tell me what I did to you, but we're all low vibrational. So Britt Brad calls her a bitch. Evelyn calls her fake and phony with them shitty ass sheets on her head. That's why she the shitty sheet bandit. And she need to take them damn people clothes off. Um, uh, the shitty sheet bandit says that she can never take a over 50-year-old woman who does OnlyFans seriously. Evelyn says you sucked over 100 dicks and you got nothing to show for it. So out of all of them dicks, where the fuck you at? I said, yes, God. Listen, don't get me wrong. Evelyn, the last person to be talking about how Evelyn, I can tell you right now, I believe your mouth seen more dicks than urinals. Okay, down to the Astrodome. That's my opinion. But I go on ahead and let the read linger because at least out of the times you suck some, you got something for it. You got a piece of change for it. You know, I give you that. You know, you got a nasty piece of pot mint for it. You know, you had a nasty piece of Douce Sto for it. All right. So, even though kill the messenger, I let it live. Because my thing is, shitty sheet bandit, you run around out here doing what you doing, but yet you were struggling for money when your ass got when they ran your ass off of Basketball Wives your first season, because that's what happened. They ran your ass off the island because you couldn't take it. And you was talking about how you was already struggling for money then. Then you got it. You was see. That's why you was starting to lose revenue too, because he was playing around with them people religion. And Allah, he don't like that. Allah don't like that. Allah don't like you coming out here playing on his top. So he saw to it that your ass was gonna go broke and destitute while playing around in his damn sheets. And I ain't mad at Allah for doing it. I ain't mad at Allah for doing it. Do some more to her ass, Allah. Then she gonna come back talking about, did you say it was 100? It was 37. Get the number right. Bitch, that's an even worse read. That's an even worse read. You got the lower number and still didn't do good for your damn self. But a baby that you leaving your mama to raise, to let the streets tell it. And didn't you also get up here your first season talking about that you didn't have money like talking about it then? And that's why you wasn't showing up to a lot of stuff, because this, that thing, and the other was going on with that and your son and so and so. Like, Allah, keep wrangling her neck. Keep wrangling her neck. So Chantel gonna ask, how do we get here? Evelyn says, it don't matter how we got here, we here. And are you gonna keep attaching yourself to that? Chantel says that the Shitty Sheets bandit is really her friend. They built the relationship. And Eveline says that she's a Cancer and she leaves. Once again, I totally gotta agree with Eveline. She's not your friend. Y'all aren't even friends like that. Y'all are trauma bonded. That's never real, in my opinion. Because see, here's my thing, Chantel. You run around here saying what it ain't gonna be. Let's say for all intents and purposes that it do turns out that you did talk to your mama behind the scenes and y'all did work y'all situation out and y'all do come back season 12B on a much better page. I bet you dollars for donuts that bitch gonna have a problem with it. Do you understand, Chantel? That bitch is gonna have a problem with you making good and making things back right with your mama. Trust and believe what I tell you. When it happens, Chantel, and then she starts turning on you and viewing you as weak and doing this, that, thing, and the other, I don't want to hear nothing from you, because see, that's what's gonna happen. Because there's nothing real there. There was nothing real there at all. She was looking for a punching bag that she couldn't give to her mama. And you was the dumb bitch that allowed her to do it. So mark my word, whenever you and Jackie do get over this hump, I promise you, she's going to be the first one to have a problem with it. Watch what I tell you. Now, if y'all are real friends and y'all have a real relationship, will she want that for you? Will she still want you and your mama to be in the contentious situation? Will she want y'all to still be in this fragile state? This is getting way too long. I ain't got no time. Um, Epilogue girl. Chantel says that she ain't talked to Jack Texas Hawaii, and she doesn't think she ever will, but she does take accountability for where she went wrong. And even though this situation was her worst nightmare, she wishes Jack Attack the best. It would never make sense, but unless your mother's name is Jack Attack Christie, you'll never understand. You're right, we will never understand. Go tell it to Carlos King. You did. And people was eating you and Carlos King up. Sorry, Roxanne. We see it for what it is. And if your mother is all of these things, you should have never came on this show. You should have never moved to LA. You should have never moved into the same building as her. If she did all of these terrible, despicable things to you, you should not want to be nowhere around her, let alone down to her damn job. So you're right. We will never understand what made you think that this would be a good idea for you. Jack Attack say this year was a lot for her, but she's happy where her life is right now. She feels the other ladies are trying to take her down and it's never going to work because she has God. And then she says that Doug is, I think, the new head coach of the Sacramento Kings and all of that. Congratulations to Doug or whatever. But yeah, that was the end. That's it. So I ain't got no more. Listen, I don't know when season 12B come out. They say in a couple of months, and then they said that's when they're gonna have the reunion. This is gonna be interesting though to see how season 12B goes. I'm gonna be interested to see how the other ladies feel about me coming apologizing to Jack Attack. It's gonna be interesting to see whether Jack Attack accepts the apology or not. It'll be interesting to see how Jack Attack feels about Brandy and Ty. Um, It'll be interesting. I feel like season 12B, even though I'm pissed about it because y'all could have just made this the whole season 12. I think it may be interesting. I mean, one good thing I will say about the break is that we wouldn't have been able to get how everybody felt about the apology and all of that until the reunion. I guess it would be interesting to see all of that play out and we could sit and watch everybody's reaction or whatever. So I guess that's a good thing about it, but I still ain't for it. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Listen, I will not be here tonight, but y'all make sure to go and support Scotty down to the Chaser panel at 9:30 for Chasing Dallas reunion part 3. Y'all be sure to be there for that. Just because I can't be there don't mean y'all don't need to be there to support my bestie and all my bros. All right, make sure that y'all are there. And yeah, you guys, that's it. That's all. And until next time with Basketball Wise, I'll let you. Bye.
So tonight